Hey guys, welcome back. It's been about 2 weeks or so since I've been in the shop working on this thing. I've been wrapped up in a few things and I really just haven't had to wanted to work on it for a while, so got a little story time to tell you. So I found, when I was cleaning it out, I found a couple of keys. Oh, I dropped them. I found a couple of keys in the car. So this leads me to my good news, bad news, and even worse news. Well, we'll start with the good news is we have steering now, I guess. I got that fixed. Bad news is they canceled all the races for the season. So I guess it gives me more time to work on it in a positive point of view. And worst news is that I found the keys to the whatever it was. I don't even know if they fit, but I found them in the car. So I texted him. It's probably been, well, it's been about 2 weeks ago. I'm filming this right now. It's probably the middle of June. This video probably won't come out for a while, but I texted him. I said, hey, I found some keys. I know it's been a while, but would you happen to need these for anything? Have you been looking for them? Is there something you can't get into? Because I have the keys. I'll send them to you. Not a big deal. I didn't hear back, which, I don't know. I thought it was kind of odd, but I know that during all this virus stuff, he said that his girlfriend's hours had been cut, and he wasn't working at the moment, so I thought, all right, you know, not a big deal. And then the message, it said it sent to fail, or sent to fail. Words are hard. Failed to send, and I thought, all right, well, maybe I just had bad service, so I waited again. I sent it again, and it still failed to send. So I put a couple things together, and I realized, all right, well, I know he said he hadn't been working, his girlfriend's hours, but maybe his phone got disconnected or couldn't pay the phone bill or something. I honestly don't know. So I don't have Facebook, I don't have Instagram, I don't have Snapchat, I don't have anything on the internet. All I have is YouTube, which is apparently what I'm doing now. So I figured if I Googled his name, I could have the old lady go and Facebook message him and see if I get the keys back to him. And so I Googled his name, it comes up to like some famous record producer guy, so I knew that wasn't him. So I Googled his name plus Iowa, and I found his obituary. And that's how I found out that he'd passed away. And so I found that out a couple weeks ago, and I haven't been able to work on the car for a couple weeks. And yeah, it really sucks. He's supposed to come watch races of his old car, and you know, it's a crappy way to find out that somebody you know has passed away. And so right now, I found out, and it's probably been about 3 weeks since he passed that I found out, and that made me feel even worse. Because if I'd have known, I would have gone. But then I read the obituary, it said it was family only because of the pandemic thing. They couldn't have anybody there. So I've been waiting it out a couple weeks. Then I'm going to try and get a hold of the family. And then if I do get a hold of the family, I'll add to this, because I'd like to put his name on the car in memory of his name. I don't want to say his name until I get permission from the family to do all this. But if they say it's okay, I'll put his name on the side of the car somewhere, and then go home, because I honestly don't know them. I only knew himself, and I knew that his dad worked on cars, and the cars were in the family, but I never knew any of them. So That's my good news, my bad news, my even worse news. And I'm sorry I drug this on a little bit, but I figured I'd get that out there. And like I said, it's been a couple weeks, I haven't done anything to it. But I'll give you another one more good piece of advice. Words are hard now. I've been drinking. Alright. I'll give you one more piece of advice. There we go. Is when you're letting your hoist down, make sure there's nothing underneath of it. Like a can of WD-40, because that will make that just go everywhere. And I didn't know why it wasn't going down level. And I figured it was the car. No, it was that. So he's not fighting the good fight anymore. All right, so what I ended up doing up here in this corner is I took this pristine frame rail that we got here and just hacked it off and made my own. I took my jack, put it underneath the cradle. I measured the other side to the floor, measured this side to the floor, jacked it up into place. Took the keeper nut that was inside this super awesome thing, put it, welded it onto here, onto this piece of flat stock I had. Put my bolt up through it, welded in place, took this bar, welded to here, welded this to here, just welded everything to everything. And look at them beautiful welds. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at them. Don't look at those. Those aren't good. But we got a frame rail in place. So everything's solid. I'll probably end up making a little piece for the top too. And I wrote myself a note to take out thermostat. And if we look into this pile of crap over here somewhere, it is. No more thermostat. So we got that taken care of. We got all this beat out and clearanced inside of here now. Got a new can of WD-40 because that one's no good anymore. We're gonna weld our inner fender back to our old frame rail to give that some structure. We're gonna take a little piece and weld onto here because that is an absolute nightmare. And then we'll take and throw our new fender onto here. I have a job for a clutch coming in and a cab corner, so I gotta get this off the hoist. So I ran my battery cables inside of the car. I put some 20s on it. Just tires that hold air and that don't look like that. So I had these laying around. They do rub in the back there, but that's okay. And then I went through 1, 2, 3. We got our fourth battery there. That one sparks when I hook up power to it. I don't know how much juice it has in it, but none of those three sparked when I put juice to it. So we'll try and fire it up for the first time in however long now. What, a year and a half? I busted out that window because reasons. I just torch cut my exhaust off. Guy was drinking hams. Gross. Everything's about the same in there. We got some 19 Mustang wheels on this side here. And again, they rub too. What we're gonna do now is see if we get it started. Let me open this door. Perfect. Now I run my, there's a bunch of broken glass. I found a seat sitting in the shed. It's nice and clean. And set in the broken glass here for a second, but we'll see if it'll start. I don't know if my battery connections are very good. This battery cable just runs around here, through the broken glass, onto what I think is an old seatbelt mount that I just ground down. It seems to be halfway tight. My positive cable runs through, you can see part of the blower motor hanging down. I just punched that out with a punch that's now hanging through the windshield. Run that down, and there's a splice there, all the way to here. So I know we have spark. Well, you can see it, at least I see it through the camera. And sit on this beautiful seat. That's not, it's actually a passenger seat. So we'll see what we have here. Ice possible, drive with care. It's like 80 degrees out. Ready? Aha! hood, so that's wrong. Serviced our brake assist. Nope, straight to the floor. Service our traction control. I don't think we need that. Washer fluid low, we gotta add fluid. Nah, we ain't need that. Service StabiliTrak, we don't need that. Now we're back to service that. Hey, not bad. I don't think our speakers work. Oh, we have a speaker. It runs. There you go. Glass was falling down. Alright, we'll shut her off before we blow something up. Hey, we can hear our fans running. Alright, we're going to attempt our first drive. So, we're going to make sure our seat is nice and secure. Perfect. Alright. Alright, we're going to check our rearview mirror. No. Looks good. Check our side view mirrors and we'll adjust them. Perfect. Reach around and just hook up your battery. Make sure your seat is nice and set. Alright. Make sure your brakes work. Nope. Perfect. Alright, we'll put her in reverse. Oh, it's moving. But I have no brakes. I did put antifreeze in it though. Make sure we don't hit nothing here. Oh, we got a little bit of brake. Alright, that's enough screwing around. Let's park it. Perfect. That's as high as she goes. We're gonna have to fix that. 115,675 miles.